It's summer holiday time on the island of Sodor. Holidaymakers come from far and wide to enjoy the beauty of the island. It's the busiest time of the year for the Fat Controller's engines. One morning, Thomas puffed into the station. He was to take the Fat Controller and his family to the airport. They were going off on their holiday.
Well done, Thomas. Right on time. Thank you, sir. I bet it must be great going on holiday. It is, Thomas. But you can't let that hold up your work. So I expect you all to behave yourselves and, more importantly, be really useful.
Yes, sir.
Then the Fat Controller turned towards the big red engine.
That includes you, James. I want no nonsense from you at all while I'm gone. Yes, sir. Good. Peter will be coming to the sheds tomorrow to give you your jobs.
As Thomas puffed off to the airport, he couldn't help wondering what it must be like to go on holiday. Thomas goes camping. Thomas was still thinking about holidays the next morning, and it wasn't long before he began to feel sad about it. What's wrong, Thomas?
Why the long face? I just can't help thinking how lucky the Fat Controller and his family are going on holiday. I wish I could have one too. I felt like I worked just as hard as him, so I should get one too. I could even go to Blackpool if I wanted to, or even Skegness. Engines don't go on holidays, Thomas. Oh.
Cheer up, Thomas! We've got lots of exciting work to do for the summer!
He's right. Thomas and Percy, you two are to help Rebecca deliver some building materials to Farmer McColl's field. They are needed to build a campsite for the summer. Oh, thank you, Peter. Are we helping out long? Only for today. Now off you go.
Thomas and Percy set off for the yards. Rebecca was so happy to see Thomas again. Soon, the three engines arrived on site of the new campsite.
Here's the campsite, or it will be when it's finished.
What is a campsite?
Well, Percy, it's a place where people put up their tents and stay in them for a holiday. Cool! Does that mean we're on holiday too? No, Thomas. We got to go home when we finish work. So, what do people do on the campsite? Well, they cook their dinner outdoors and sing songs around the campfire. That sounds like great fun. Cinders and ashes. They really have made some progress.
They sure did! Just look at that big hole!
That's the foundations for the shower block. The hole needs to be big and deep because the water and drainage pipes are going to come up through the trench.
Then there was trouble. Thomas had no steam left. He had run out of coal. Percy had some coal left, but it wasn't enough to pull Thomas, let alone making it home himself under his own steam. All crews discussed the situation. Then, an idea flew into Thomas's funnel.
Sir, can't we just stay here for tonight? We could have a camping holiday and keep an eye on things on site. That's a great idea, Thomas. That is, if Farmer McColl doesn't mind. It's my pleasure. Farmer McColl, have you got an old tarpaulin? No need for that. You can have 2 of my haystack covers.
What do you want that for?
You'll see, Percy.
Soon, the men quickly got to work, and it wasn't long before they made a tent big enough for 2 little tank engines.
There, we built a tent for you, Percy and Brew. Oh, wow! It'll keep you nice and warm and dry too if it rains.
Percy then began to worry. Won't it be a bit dark too?
Don't worry, Percy. There's going to be a nice, bright, full moon tonight. And you won't need to worry about the mail train either. I phoned Peter and he said that Oliver will be taking over for tonight. Rebecca will bring you two some more coal in the morning. And you've got Brew as your guard dog. Have fun. See you tomorrow, campers.
And both crews went home to bed. But they were so tired that they'd forgotten to close the gate when they had to fence off the sheep. Later that night, Thomas and Percy were having fun.
Isn't this exciting, Percy?
Yeah, camping's great! Listen, someone's coming! But they had no need to worry, as it was only Paxton.
Hello, Thomas. Hi, Percy. What are you two doing here? Are you playing hide and seek under there?
Oh no, Paxton. We're camping. Why don't you come and sing the campfire song with us?
I'd love to. I've got a great singing voice, but where's the campfire?
Oh, well, we haven't really got one. It's just pretend.
Oh, I see.
What shall we sing then?
Oh, I don't know any campfire songs.
Actually, I've got a good song for you.
Jolly camping weather and a gentle warming breeze.
Floating light as a feather, rustling through the trees. If we sink or swim together, the happier we will be. For we're all friends together, and camping's the life of me.
That was fun. I think you three should camp here every night. I'll better get back to the diesel works now. It's very late. Good night, guys.
Good night, Paxton.
Good night, Paxton! Bruce got the right idea. Ooh, you're right, Thomas. Camping is brilliant fun. Night, buddy.
Good night, Percy.
The next morning, Thomas was the first to wake up.
Morning, Hey? What? Hey, Percy, wake up, wake up!
What is it, Thomas? Huh? What? Bust my buffers! There's sheep in our yard!
Percy, we're not in our yard. We're camping. Farmer McColl's sheep have got out and the gate's open. Oh no! Our crews must have forgotten to close it last night.
The two friends didn't know what to do. They can't use their whistles as they haven't got steam up. Then suddenly... Brew, what are you doing?
He's rounding them up, just like a sheepdog.
Soon all the sheep were safely back in their pen and away from the trench. When Thomas and Percy's crews arrived, they shut the gate so that they won't get out again.
Sorry about that, you two. We should have known by now that we had to shut the gate behind us when we're in the country. That's alright, sir. We couldn't have got them back without Brew. He is a really useful sheep pup. Good boy, Brew.
Soon, Rebecca brought more coal for the engines, and they set off back to Tidmouth's sheds. When they arrived at the sheds, they told the other engines all about their camping trip.
It sounds like you two had a great time. I never knew Paxton had a good singing voice.
He sure did, Emily!
Just think, Thomas. When the Fat Controller and his family come home, you'll be able to tell them all about your holiday, too.
That made Thomas very happy. He and Percy had a great camping trip, and they looked forward to telling the Fat Controller and his family all about it when they eventually come back home.